You know, I gotta get this off my chest. The Steel Ball Run anime adaptation teaser trailer is just disappointing. I mean, just look at the shot of the horses at the beach. This looked a lot grander in the manga. What's wrong with Lucy Steele? Why are her eyes so spaced out? She that's built like if Sid the Sloth used the TikTok alien filter. Diego just looks way too good, and everyone else just looks off. If this is what the final product is gonna look like, then I'm so sad that this is the adaptation we're getting. Psych! Well, butter my bun and call me a biscuit, because I guess David Production here was just pulling a quick one on us. For some reason they just decided to show us all the shots that looked bad on the first trailer? I guess, I don't know, and showed us the good looking ones on the second one. I don't know why they, but hey, it looks pretty, you know? You've redeemed yourselves. I'm hyped now. My boy Pocoloco looks amazing, this shot of Gyro is downright creamy, and Sandman is the hottest twink ever, I guess. Now, I'm a pretty big Rainbow fan. I've beaten the game thousands of times with multiple characters, but if there's one character I really don't like playing with, it's just the Rivulet. I mean, this guy just pisses me off. He's just so darn fast. Genuinely, the game consists of running past the enemies and you don't even see you. You just get edged and that's it? Huh? Must have been the wind, I guess. It kinda just removes the challenge by making it so you kinda just turn off your brain and watch some Family Guy clips in the background and just not die and succeed.
Port, Ollie? It's raining sideways! Sounds rough, Ollie. Do you have an umbrella? Had one! Where is it? Inside out, 2 miles away! Is there anything we can do for you? Bring me some soup! What kind? Chunky!
Like, bro, what are you so late for? Slow down a bit. Take a breather. You ain't Kanye West after finding out his car keys and stolen or something. Relax! Now, you read the title. I know why you're here. Could Rivulet win the Steel Ball Run race? We'll grab a slice of ham and maybe some mustard from the fridge, because we're about to dive right in. First things first, let's discuss the Rivulet's abilities. The Rivulet has the same force as Survivor, so to actually measure his power, I use the red pandas. They're the closest real-life animal that there is to slug cats. Red pandas weigh in up to 3 to 6 kilos, but considering the Rivulet is the fastest, this would have a more slender build to achieve max speed, so I'll say it just weighs 3.5 kilos. For Rivulet's height, I could just assume it's 60 centimeters, which would be the average height for a red panda, if it wasn't for the fact that, in an interview, one of the developers described the slug cat as being 2 to 3 feet tall. So, for the sake of simplicity, we'll say the Rivulet is 3 feet, or 1 meter, tall. Now, since the Rivulet is 2 in-game tiles long, we can conclude one single in-game tile to be 50 centimeters long, which is how we'll calculate Rivulet's speed. Rivulet gains maximum horizontal speed by jumping then running continuously, like bee hopping. So we'll calculate how fast he moves while running like this. Now, in the entire arena, there are 31 tiles at the bottom, which Rivulet took a whopping 2.25 seconds to cross. Now, assuming one tile is half a slug cat, so 50 centimeters, we can say he crossed 15.5 meters in 2.25 seconds. And by dividing distance crossed by time, we get approximately 7 meters per second, which is equivalent to 25.2 kilometers per hour. Pretty speedy if you ask me. Now, while doing research for this video, I was rereading the Steel Ball Run manga when a very important detail popped up. That being the fact that the Steel Ball Run actually has a $12,000 entry fee. Now, if you haven't taken a look at our guy, how is he supposed to get a job? If I was employing people for my business, I don't think Wet Rat would be my first pick. However, considering the Rivulet starts his campaign with a pearl in its stomach, I think he can just pull the Sandman run and just hut to it, spit on that thing. Now remember that running speed we calculated before? Yeah, it's not gonna cut it. Horses have a gallop speed of 40 kilometers per hour, which would make this race a bit tricky for our wet friend. Except he has one last trick up his sleeve. You see, in the Rivulet's campaign, you must remove 5 pebbles rarefaction cell, which greatly boosts the Rivulet's jump height, speed, and acceleration, and bring it all the way to Lux the Moon's submerged superstructure. If Rivulet were to use the rarefaction cell, he would only reach max movement speed when he is doing a slide jump, in which he would be traveling at approximately 43.2 km per hour. Now, this is where our first contradiction comes. You see, in the manga, Sandman is described as running faster than a horse, running approximately at 40 km an hour, which would mean the Rivulet is faster than both Sandman and the other races. Although in this panel, Steven Steele also mentions he has horses that can run up to 90 kilometers. The Sandman is still faster than the other races, so we'll just ignore that detail for now. So yeah, in terms of raw speed, the Rivulet is faster than all the racers here. But the issue isn't just gonna be running, it's gonna be defeating all the racers that could stand in his way.
See, most of the antagonists that do attack Johnny and Jaro are people who seek the corpse, which means the Rivulet will only need to worry about people who attack the two for a reason other than the corpse parts. The first person that could attack the Rivulet is none other than Mrs. Robinson, who, according to the wiki, kind of just attacks people randomly whenever bro feels like it. Just because, I guess. Mrs. Robinson attacks by breeding beetles in his eye sockets, releasing them and making them fly next to special cacti that shoot out their spikes when objects get close to them. Yeah, I don't fucking know what Araki was on when he wrote this. Well, first thing to note out is that the Rivulet could probably just run away and most probably outrun the spikes and Mrs. Robinson. I mean, I'm no cactus expert, but I don't think the cacti are equipped with fucking jet engines to shoot out spikes. I don't think cacti shoot spikes that quickly. The reason for why Johnny and Jaro even get hit in the first place is because they decide to just stand still like a bunch of morons. So, if he doesn't feel like using his brain and run away, I think he could probably just run, close the distance and like beat him to death with a rock. I don't know, pull a Vecna or something. Next on the Rivulet's people who'd like to brutally herniate his discs list is Mr. Ringo Rodegan. Ringo uses a stand ability by the name of Mandem, which has the ability to rewind back 6 seconds in time using his wristwatch. Rodegan traps people in the forest using Mandem, telling them that the only way to leave the forest is to beat him in a duel. Now, our guy here doesn't have time to get lost, he's got places to be, so the quickest route for Rivulet would be to straight up just kill Rodegan. Considering all the in-game items, the Rivulet has a large arsenal of weapons he could use, such as spears, explosive spears, electric spears, grenades, evil glizzies, beehives, rocks, flashbangs, and stink grenades. See, most weapons probably won't work against Ringo because of how easily he can trigger his ability. Gets shot, no problem, let me just rewind a bit and there we go. Not to mention the fact that this guy is also fast. Every time he gets attacked, he only shoots the other person back. Except the Rivulet has one final item that I purposefully didn't mention that can give him the victory royale. Drugs. There are mushrooms that can be consumed which slows down in-game time by 50% and increases the Slugcat's mobility for 20 seconds. I think that using the mushrooms, Rivulet could just like rush Ringo and crush his watch, which would disable his time ability and make this another easy dub for the wet rodent. Finally, it's time to address the elephant in the room. Yeah, how's this guy supposed to be Pocoloco? Basically, Pocoloco's stand ability is literally just the Clash Royale Dark Goblin, except he grants you the ability to not be unlucky. No, I'm being serious here. Pocoloco has never participated in a horse race, but using his stand ability, hey ya, he is able to ride the flow of good fortune, reflecting any calamities that could affect him. To put it simply, Pocoloco wins the Steel Ball run just because he got lucky. And there's just no way for the Rivulet to beat him if you literally cannot lose. Is this really it? Did I come all the way here just for nothing? As I was about to give up, one final clue popped up in my brain. One item that could give the Rivulet an absolute oppressive matchup against Pocoloco. See, in the newest JoJo parts, JoJo Lands, one of the main plot points is the Lava Rock, a rock that attracts objects of monetary value towards whoever is in possession of it. The Lava Rocks are native from Hawaii. And now, what is Hawaii? Hawaii is an archipelago of islands. What do islands have? Shorelines. And what happens at the end of Rivulet's campaign? He gets adopted by Moon, which means he would need to reside near Moon at all times. And where does Moon reside in? Shoreline. Ladies and gentlemen, I propose that the Rivulet could come across a lava rock in Shoreline and use it to win the Steel Ball run. After all, it's not uncommon for Rain World players to keep small items such as rocks in their stomach to use it in dire situations. But Tekfo, you're probably asking, how does the lava rock help Rivulet win the Steel Ball run? It's very simple. What is the grand prize for winning the Steel Ball run? $50 million. Now what does the lava rock do? It attracts all the moolah to whoever has the lava rock, working in similar ways as Hey Ya. The point here is very simple. It doesn't even matter who the fuck Rivulet needs to brutally beat to death with his little stupid cat hands. If he has the lava rock and is after that first spot prize money, then it doesn't even matter how, the lava rock will just make it so it happens no matter what. So to sum that up, man, did you even think this guy wasn't gonna win? Nah! Rivulet solos, man. No problemo. This guy is way too fast. And yeah, I don't know, like the video or something. Bye bye.